Hey YouTube, this is Blood Dragon here. I'm just gonna do a kind of a ban list discussion and a little bit of discussion on everything I've been hearing all week on Yugi from the Yugi tubers around the country about everything. And let's just get it started. First of all, I want to talk about the ban list a little bit. Um, I can see what everyone's talking about with card destruction because it is an auto win against most decks whenever you drop this with Dark World, but I play Dragonities, and half the time, whenever they drop this thing, it's like a gift from God. Especially whenever I start out with a bunch of Phalanx and Acklys in my hand, it's just like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Um, and there's a card called Tokumi King. It's a level one beast monster. Whenever it's sent from the whenever it's sent to the graveyard during your opponent's turn by your opponent's card effect, uh, your opponent ends their turn immediately. So they get to resolve their effects, but then usually I win because of that. Plus, it's um, you know, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is a card. I had another card, but I actually can't find it for banned. Is Mind Crush. Um, Mind Crush and Spiritual Water Art Oi. Spiritual Water Art Oi. You look at your opponent's hand, you pick one, you get to decide which one it is. You discard it by tributing one water. And whenever I was running it was kind of a Atlantean Daedalus deck. It I never got punished for leaving a small monster on the field. It was always just live. I mean, your opponent, especially when they MST the card, you chain, you look at their hand and basically you get a -2 out of it. And then Mind Crush, mainly because whenever I was at not YCS, but Maplewood Regional, the judges, not just the judges there, other judges, and I even checked the ruling on it, that this card, you don't even have to actually resolve it. You don't have to fulfill its effect in order for it to work. Because the card says declare card name. Well, the guy, my friend, lost his first and second game because the guy he was playing goes Venus. And there are other cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Named Venus. And they were telling us that you can say, for example, when you're playing against Dino Rabbit, you can say dinosaur, just dinosaur, and then they got to show you the hand, and you could say, oh yeah, that one, the yellow one. You don't even have to. You could just say dinosaur, and they have to show you your hand, and you can lie and say that you meant that one. You just didn't remember its name. So that's why I think this should be banned, or it should be worded different, because it's really it's like one of the most busted cards in the game because you don't even have to fulfill its freaking requirements. And then if you're running a deck like Dark World or anything that doesn't care if it discards from hand, this this card's still broken. You don't, even if you don't fulfill it, you still, if you get it wrong, you still get a discard out of it. Um, Monster Reborn, I could see Mega Capital G's point on it because it really is a no skill card. I don't know how much time they wait for me to drop my big monsters into the graveyard and they just Monster Reborn it and win because of it. BLS, of course, I don't have one because I fucking hate that card. It's a disgusting card. Um, I don't know why they don't ban it. It's retarded. And then this card's kind of anticipatory. I don't know if anybody's seen the Harpy FTK, but that's pretty stupid, and it's pretty much because of this card right here. Um, so that's what I think should be banned. It's good for the game, I think personally. It's just, but I can see if they don't do it. Um, Now for limited, yes, this is the number one card because this is the broken card. You can ban Undyne all you want, but guess what? The suppressor dragons are coming out. There's also another level 3 monster whenever it's destroyed by battle, which everything attacks right now. Yeah, you send 2 cards from your deck to the graveyard. Oh yeah, look. I get a search and a destruction. So yeah, I definitely think this card needs to go to at least 1. Whenever you can search an entire type is pretty stupid. Um, Creature swap. Everyone forgot about this card. That If you want to talk about a no-brainer card, creature swaps it. Summon a little monster, still a big monster, and it's permanent. Um, 1 day apiece. I see you putting that to 1 because I'm getting tired of stupid little stall and burn decks. I can see everyone's point with MST at least at 1. You know, it's just it does slow down the games being aggressive and everything, and you just you don't have to worry about getting punished whenever with this card. You know, um, rekindle. That was I actually had Christia for 1 because it's a stupid card too. You can, not only can you special summon it when you have your required monsters, but it recycles itself. So, and when don't agents have 4? You know. Um, Now rekindling. I think rekindling should at least go to 2. I mean, 1, yes, but at least to 2 because this card is too freaking broken. You know, it's at the very least you're going to cause your opponent to at least pay half their life points or 2,000. You know, and then you can be like, okay, I didn't normal summon. Call should at least go to 2. I would like it to go to 1 or even just go away again, but it's just a dumb card, really. I mean, it's a continuous spell. Whenever you MST it, you shouldn't be able to special summon the monster, but it's the way Konami ruled it. So pretty much that's it. It's it's I think it's not too bad of a list. It just everything I think is just better for the game. Now this card Mega Capital G, I can't agree with you. Pot of Greed should not come off the forbidden list. You know why? That guy's ban list that you were talking about, where it has like 50 cards on it, where it's limited or banned or whatever. That card, though, that's how massive the next list will be if this card comes off the forbidden list. Imagine Mermals with Oi, Dragoonity, Megalo, Dragoons, Megalo, just all these broken cards plus this card in your hand. So you get a deck thin, you get a search, you get a destruction, you get everything. Then, oh yeah, I get to play this card. Same thing with Fire Fist. They get all their pluses, then like, okay, I'm going to play Pot of Greed afterwards just to get to my next 2 cards. Even Dragoonities would be a little bit more broken with this card, because there are sometimes I would just like to get to my Simorg, and it's the next card. And Simorg plus Stardust is an auto win in this deck, in my deck. And the reason why this card should not come off the forbidden list is because you would have to put way too much cards on the forbidden and limited list to make this card playable, because it would be so fucking unfair, for especially if people are running the newest deck that already have draw and add power. It's pretty stupid. Um, Now I'm gonna move to. They were doing discussions about this card right here. Yes, it's stupid. Why didn't they just say pyros? Why didn't they just make everything pyros? I mean, you give a gladiators indirect support. It's dumb, really. And I mean, I don't mind the trying to make a bunch of cheetah big monsters and bunch of big monsters into play, because if he's sent to the graveyard other than destruction, he doesn't come back. And there's cards that can get around this card. But whenever you give support to gladiator beasts, indirect support, it's kind of annoying, because I don't know about you guys, but I hated the format when gladiator beast was the dominant deck, and black wings. Um, the decks have had their time. They've had enough, championships and stuff under their belts, so that I think they could just basically go away for forever. It's annoying because they have everything. They have their own honest. They have their own destruction. They just sit there and wait for you to waste resources, just like agents. I want agents to go away too. I'm not gonna lie to you. They sit there and just cause you. They let you waste resources, and then after your resources are gone, that's whenever they do everything. You can't do anything about it because they have answers for everything just sitting in their hand or on the field. So it's a bitch video, but everyone's bitching right now. So I'm gonna send this to Mega Cap and see what he has to say about it. Have a nice day, guys.